Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. In this game, just a couple of weeks into the season, certain rookies are showing they belong in the NBA. Checking out the rookie race watch. Well, you look at Reza Shea. He's hanging towards the back of the pack in the early goings. But there's still time left for him to have a breakout performance.
And he may not be a standout in this rookie class, but he's made important contributions.
Yeah, but I do like the build-up right now. He's getting up to speed. He's getting used to his role on the team, the minutes that he's going to play. And we'll see how he progresses as the season moves along.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Reza Shea and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Doc in at the five. And for Chicago, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Horton Tucker in at the three. And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Johnson passes to Doc. Lays it up and banks it in. Doc's got his second bucket on the night.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And he gets that one. Doc's got his third basket on the night right there.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Outside Horton Tucker. Pass to Vucevic. Goes up at the stripe. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Here's Doc. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Now, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Now Vucevic. Williams on the wing. Giddey passes to Vucevic. White looking it over. Williams with the screen. And White hits from deep.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Young, the pass to Doc. Here's Risache. Outside Johnson. Vucevic with a steal. Now here's Horton Tucker. The D's right on him. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Vucevic with a steal. Young against Giddey. Up top, Vucevic. The 3 is up. And that's collected by Trae Young.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket. Doc's got 10 points in the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Horton Tucker. And again, Chicago, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Inside. Ball stolen. Right side, White. Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. From the arc. Rebound Atlanta. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
The 11-footer. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. White's got his second basket on the night.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And that ties it up.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddey looking solid on that one for 3.
Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Doc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. For Chicago, Craig. Atlanta leading by 6. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Dyson Daniels out there with Risache. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Doc in at the 4.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Horton Tucker. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Doc, and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, number 1, Jalen Johnson.
The Bulls trail by 6. Outside Horton Tucker. Here's the teardrop. Not going to go that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Stolen by Carter. Outside Craig. Lets it go from deep. And again, Chicago, no good. The Hawks lead by 6. Pass to Risache. To the paint. Here's Doc. And he jams it home with authority.
Nice pass by Shea. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And that one's good. Doc's got 16 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Isumu goes in. It's tipped. Left side Craig. Outside Horton Tucker. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
Ball passes to Horton Tucker. Craig with a screen on Johnson. It's Horton Tucker with a drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Doc gets the bucket.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Craig. Here's Carter. And again, no good by Chicago.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Tipped. And they get it back.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Doc gets the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Goes up on the baseline. That's good on the jumper. Giddey's got 5 points.
Now, Giddey has the ability from that area to become a scorer.
Doc uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Giddey. The rebound by Atlanta. Doc's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Daniels. Here's Doc, covered by Vucevic. Back to Daniels. Hunter the screen. And stolen by Williams. Isumu goes in. Outside, Williams. He drops it from range. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
White on the wing. Sinks that one from the post. He has 7.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Doc. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside, Williams. Vucevic, a screen on Nance. Pass to White. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
Outside Giddey. Fires high post. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Doc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 13-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Chicago's shooting their third and fourth free throw shot. So it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Hawks, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Hawks.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Young. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Williams misses. Atlanta leading by 9. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 34 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside, Williams. Back to Giddey. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
To the inside, here's Doc. And he gets the bucket. Doc's got 6 in the quarter.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Shoots over Young. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Vucevic. Giddey's got 14 points for the game. Outside Johnson. Here's Doc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Yes, it's good.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's the screen. White for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Doc's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Daniels passes to Doc. Now Johnson. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Giddey. It's picked off. Here's Doc, covered by Vucevic.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Outside White, picked by Vucevic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Hunter's checked in for Daniels. Down low. Here's Doc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Giddey against Young. There's a screen. Here's Horton Tucker. Count it from distance. He's got 7.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. White finds Vucevic. He gets it in there.
Your merciless play by Vucevic down low. Crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Here's Doc. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Williams. Here's White. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Horton Tucker, the pass to Vucevic. White for 3. The shot no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the inside. Tipped. Now Giddey. 17 points in the game. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Young. Giddey's got space. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Kept alive with the second effort. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game. Working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Vucevic, a screen on Hunter. Pass to Vucevic. The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Doc. The Hawks lead by 13. Craig with a steal. Up top Ball, guarded by Young. Ball passes to Vucevic. Dosunmu on the wing. Vucevic with it. Atlanta with a rebound. Doc's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Inside. Pass to Matthews. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer. Matthews got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Carter finds Ball. Over to the left wing. 4-3. Vucevic's shot is off.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And he lays it in off the breakaway. Dosunmu's got 8.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Doc. Oh, connects again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Hawks on top, up by 16. Don't go. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well,
going with a new group, and Atlanta making a change here. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Bulls trail by 17, and the Hawks looking at who they've got. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's Doc in at the 5. Fires top of the key. The rebound by Atlanta. They led the game at one point by 20. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor to the middle. Here's Giddey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
Here's White. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Hawks lead by 18. Down low. Here's Doc. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Horton Tucker. Launches a 3. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Pass to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Doc.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Johnson. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And got it! Another basket!
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that.
What I love about Vucevic is he's aggressive looking.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Looking good, MP.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Oh, say does that star span?
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Mavericks. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the power forward position. And for Atlanta, the front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Doc in at the pivot, manning the middle. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
To the middle. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Doc.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now, here's Doncic, coming off a solid outing against Miami. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Here is Doc in the game against Chicago. Very impressive. Daniels passes to Doc. Yep, that one goes in there. Doc's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Prosper. Thompson outside. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And here's Atlanta. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Irving. It's tipped. Here is Doc. He's got 6, and the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Young against Doncic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Take a look at Doc, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
Irving passes to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Pass to Doc. The Hawks working the ball around. Turn around Jay. It's rebounded by Dallas.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Doncic finds Gafford. Here's Prosper. Here's Doncic, defended by Young. Another 3 for Dallas.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Doc. And the rejection by Gafford. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Doc.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
Kyrie Irving was special.
The Hawks trail by 5. They've got Doc. Trae Young is out there with Ricochet. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Dinwiddie following the bucket by the Hawks. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Mavericks lead. By 4. Now here's Dinwiddie. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Nance. Atlanta's shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. That's tipped. Here is Doc. Inside. Into the lane. That ties the game. Doc's got 16 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Outside Irving. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hunter. Stolen by Lively. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Out of hand on it. Here's Doc, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your team there.
And Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And finished off by Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Here is Doc. Pass to Ricochet. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Shot by Grimes. No good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Doc. Count the basket. Doc's got 22.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Hawks, number 1. The Mavericks, 4th.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
And Thompson kicks to Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Doc can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Thompson dishes to Doncic. Three-pointer. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight. Good on the bucket. He's got 24. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Grimes. This game he had 13. Fires for 3. Doncic, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Doc gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Daniels. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Here is Daniels. Still scoreless. And Doc gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to...
For the first half. Hawks lead by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
46. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Come on!
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
In that game against...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Doc has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the four-man position. The Hawks have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Both free throws good from Doc. Doncic with it. Pass to Gafford. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And it's Irving missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Doncic passes to Irving. Here's Prosper. Thompson outside. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Gafford with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Daniels. Doncic, no good.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
If anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, DA.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's blocked. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Mavericks trail by 13. Thompson, a screen on Young. Pass to Thompson. The tray. Rebound, Atlanta. Doc's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Pass to Daniel. Here's time. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. Hunter comes in for Rizacek. And it's Bogdanovich in for Daniels. Atlanta leading by 12. Here's Doc. Yes, that goes in. 46 points for Doc.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's the floater. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Maverick substitution. Matthew Marshall. Quentin Grimes.
Atlanta on D. Now Doncic. Pass to Gafford. It's deflected. Now here's O'Connell. Guarded close. Hunter, the pass to Doc. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the wing right side. Now, here's Gafford. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. 3, Marshall. Goes back up. Pass to Grimes. Here's Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Doc's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. A nice shot by Young.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Thompson outside to end the run. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge...
Oh, whoa, man!
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside for the 3. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Marshall. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's Atlanta sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been driven. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
That last 2 or 3 minutes was like the most crisp and intelligent we've been on offense.
A different look here. Doc, he's checked in for Capella. Jalen Johnson comes in for O'Connell. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Hunter. And Daniels subbed in for Matthews. The front court is Reza Shea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Doc in at the... And got it! Another basket!
Just a magnificent showing for him tonight offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, guys. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in league history. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 22 is their biggest lead.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Out to the wing. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well,
and good! He hits it again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Thompson outside to stop the run. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Thompson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a
good. He hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Hawks leading by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never change, and what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have got... And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one...
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.